And Brent Willis,
Give me 1 second. I'll get our live stream started on YouTube here.
okay.
It looks like we're ready. I'll go ahead and give the meeting intro if that's all right.
Go ahead.
Okay, the format of this meeting consists of board members and applicants attending a live online Zoom meeting. Looks like we have 7 members and applicants in attendance on the Zoom meeting. For applicants, please only speak when the chair indicates it's time to do so. In addition, as usual, prior to addressing the board, please state your name, address, and affirm you will tell the truth. This meeting is also streaming live on the city's YouTube channel. Viewers on YouTube have the ability to enter in comments. If you enter in a comment on YouTube, please indicate your name and address. Comments can be entered at any time, but I will relay comments to the board when the chair indicates it's time to do so. Finally, please also be aware there's approximately a 15-second delay between the Zoom meeting and the live stream on YouTube. So that's all I have for now, and I'll turn over to John to start the meeting.
Okay, let's bring the September 3rd, 2020 meeting of the City of Worcester Design and Review Board to order. Our first order of business is roll call. Will each member call out their name? Well, I'll call out your name and say if you're present. Susan Bates.
Present.
John Campbell, present. Dick Deffenbaugh.
Present.
Sandra Hall. Louise Keating.
Present.
Dick Kinder. Keith Spears.
Present.
Okay. Our next order of business is the approval of the August 6, 2020 meeting minutes. I'm going to ask for a motion, and if you give your motion, make certain that you give your name with your motion. Do I have a motion? Do I have a motion for the approval of the August 6, 2020 meeting minutes?
Keating will make a motion to approve.
Okay, do I have a second to that motion?
Deffenbaugh will second.
Okay, we will vote then for approval based on that first and that second. Susan Bates, state by say approved or disapproved. Susan Bates.
Approve.
John Campbell, approved. Dick Deffenbaugh.
Approve.
Louise Keating.
Approve.
Keith Spears.
Approved.
Okay, so moved. The meeting minutes are approved. Our next order of business is our applications. First order of business is DR 2033. Roger Kobelarsik of the City of Worcester requesting an approval recommendation for public parking lot lighting on the north side of East South Street with parcel number 64-01549.001 and 64-01000.000 in the C4 zoning district. Is there anyone here to give a presentation for this?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make the presentation. Roger was unable to make the meeting tonight.
Okay, well, if that's the case, please state your name, address, and affirm to tell the truth and give us your presentation.
Andrew Dutton, 538 North Market Street. I affirm to tell the truth. The parking lot was brought to the board in July for final development plan approval for 38 spaces. It included landscaping, some fencing, and of course the parking. At that time, lighting was not included in the application. It was unknown at the time. So now this application is to install 3 light poles with 4 lights in the center island of the parking lot. They're located in the center in order to minimize the spillover of light to adjacent properties. The lights are 25 feet tall, have full cutoff fixtures which shine straight down, and they're black in color.
Okay, are there any comments or questions? If not, do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve as presented for Roger Kobelarsik by Andrew Dutton.
State your name.
Oh, I'm Susan Bates, sorry.
Do I have a second to that motion?
Keating seconds the motion.
Okay, all those in favor, and as I call your name out, signify by, if you're in favor of it, say approved. If you disapprove, say disapproved. Susan Bates,
Approve.
John Campbell, approved. Dick Deffenbaugh,
Approve.
Louise Keating,
Approve.
Keith Spears.
Approve.
So moved. That is approved as submitted. Our next order of business is DR-20-34. Brent Willis requesting certificate of appropriateness approval for a new home and barn in the removal of an existing garage at 2101 East Smithville Western in another landmark property. Is there anybody here representing that project?
John, Mr. Willis is texting me right now. I think he's having some technical issues. If you could maybe just skip this and take it to the end, maybe we can get him online here.
Okay, that'll be fine. We'll skip that and we'll come back to it at the end. Next order of business is DR-20-35. Ken Stifler requesting certificate of appropriateness approval for window signs at 135 West Liberty Street, the Public Square Landmark District. Someone here representing that project?
Yes, Ken Stifler, Sign Design Worcester, 1537 West Old Lincoln Way here in Worcester. We are looking at 135 East Liberty on behalf of Nikki Norris. This is Whipped Coffee Bar. This is a new coffee shop in the old bakery location. We are asking for window lettering.
It was on the emails, and then you can also try to call the number.
I'm sorry. I heard voices there. We're asking for window lettering for the logo for the new coffee bar, a pair of 2 foot by 4.5 foot roughly window graphics split with the divider bar on each side, and a number of small hashtags in her little website at the base of each window, as is most often customarily done on those sidewalk windows. This drawing was revised today. With the nearly 3 weeks since the original submission, we had a chance to meet a number of times with the client and get a little larger visibility of her logo than originally submitted. So the revised 9/3/20 at the top of the sketch. This will allow the logo to be, again, roughly 4.5 feet wide, which will give great visibility from across the street. Originally, it was within the individual pane, and it was much smaller, about 2/3 the size. So with that, we've given the coffee colors a unique script, and she has a heart that she insisted in the logo, so that'll give her that little pop of color, and we'll open up the questions.
Are there any questions or comments?
Yes, this is Dick Deffenbaugh. The paper submittal and the picture on the screen shows the property at 135 East Liberty. I assume that's incorrect. West
You
Liberty
are
is
at-
correct.
I apologize, Mr. Deffenbaugh. That is a typo on my part.
Okay, just
Forgive me.
clarify, it's the old Freelander property.
Yes, in Merchant's Block.
Fine, thank you.
So what is, Susan Bates, what is the proper address? 135 West Liberty?
Yes, the agenda is correct. My sketch is incorrect today.
Okay, all righty.
Yes, the application says West Liberty.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at the picture that I have. I didn't have the updated picture, but I'm sure it looks good.
Okay, are there any other questions or comments? If not, do I have a motion?
Yeah, I have a quick question. This is Chris Budorf.
Okay,
Just curious, Ken, are the representation there makes it look as though like you have blacked out windows, like perforated window film with copy on it. Is that just a representation? Is it going to be, are the windows going to be blacked out?
No, sir. As you can see, a couple of the windows above with the reflection from across the street, it's nearly camo trying to get this to show for the presentation. So
Gotcha.
simply blacked out the windows to make it visible for the board to see.
Okay, that was it. I figured as much.
okay, are there any other comments? If not, do I have a motion?
Keating will move to approve as submitted.
Do I have a second to that motion?
Susan
Duffenbaugh.
Bates will second,
Okay.
if that's all right.
Is that called?
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna vote for approval. I'll call your name. State approved or disapproved. Susan Bates,
Approve.
John Campbell, approved. Dick Deffenbaugh,
Approve.
Louise Keating,
Approve.
Keith Spears.
Approved.
Okay, it's approved as submitted.
Thank you very much.
Our next order of business is DR-20-36, Paul McGee, which I'm guessing this is Chris Budorf in lieu of Paul McGee, requesting certificate of appropriateness approval for a wall sign at 132 East Liberty Street, Public Square Landmark District. If someone's here to give a presentation, your name, address, affirm to tell the truth.
Yes, you guessed correctly. This is Chris Budorf with Letter Graphics Sign Company, speaking in behalf of Paul McGee and the building owner. 400 West Market Street in Orville is our address, and I affirm to tell the truth. And so this project, the building owner is just trying to gain visibility for multiple tenants in the building. So they've decided to remove Hoffey Law Firm from above the doorway and use an address marker there in its place. And then on the front of the building, they're just adding a basically what amounts to a directory of the two tenants within that building.
Chris, what are you making the sign out of?
It's all aluminum with just like a decorative piece of AZEK trim at the top of it.
Is there any other comments, questions about it? If not, do I have a motion?
You probably deleted it.
Do I have a motion?
Keating,
Susan Bates. Go ahead, Louise. Go ahead.
go ahead, Susan. I had the last one.
Okay. Susan Bates, I will make a motion to approve the sign as proposed by Chris Budorf for the Hoffey, is it Hoffey Law Firm and the KW Legacy Group Realty as presented.
Do I have a second to that motion?
Keating will second.
Okay. With that being said, all those in favor, as I state your names, say approved or disapproved. Susan Bates,
Approved.
John Campbell, approved. Dick Deffenbaugh,
Disapprove.
Louise Keating,
Approved.
Keith Spears.
Approved.
Okay, so moved, is approved as submitted.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Now we are back to DR-20-34. Are we on that one, Andrew? I can't hear you. You got your sign, you got your voice turned off.
Yeah, I think we have Mr. Willis in the meeting now.
Okay, so we have DR-20-34, Brent Willis, requesting certificate of appropriateness approval for a new home and barn and the removal of an existing garage at 2101 East Southwest Smithville Western Road and other landmark property. If you want, could please state your name, address, and affirm to tell the truth and give us your presentation.
Yeah, my name's Brent Willis. I own the property at 2101 East Smithville Western Road. I would like to remove the building and the garage, the older garage, and I want to build a new property approximately 350-400 feet off the road with a new building, a new garage to match the home in front.
Okay, is that the end of your presentation?
Yes.
Okay. Are there any questions or comments?
Yes, I plan on submitting an application to remove this property from the historical the historical society or whatever it's on.
No, it's really only historical and address. We approved tearing the house down years ago, and now the barn
Right.
that's sitting in the back is really just an accumulation of pieces, parts, and garbage. So really, it's
Yes.
just a lot as it sets right now. So it really and truly, there's no historical significance there anymore.
Correct.
So are there any other questions or comments from the board?
No.
No. Any other questions and comments from the board?
No.
Okay, if that's
No, for me.
okay, if that's without the comments, do I have a motion?
Keating moves to approve as submitted.
Do I have a second to that motion?
Susan Bates will second the motion.
Okay, got a first and a second. We'll vote now. State your name, state whether you approve or disapprove. Susan Bates,
Approve.
John Campbell, approve. Dick Deffenbaugh,
Approve.
Louise Keating,
Approve.
Keith Spears.
Approve.
Okay. It is approved as submitted. Okay,
Thank you.
all right. Do we have any other business or anything we need to discuss?
There's nothing else on my end.
Okay. Then if that's the case, do I have a motion for adjournment?
I'll make a motion that we adjourn the September meeting of the Design and Review Board. Susan Bates.
Do I have a second to that motion?
Deffenbaugh was second.
Okay, all those in favor of adjournment, I'll state your name, say approved or disapproved. Susan Bates,
Approve.
John Campbell, approved. Dick Deffenbaugh,
Approve.
Louise Keating,
Approve.
Keith Spears.
Approve.
So moved, we stand adjourned.
Thanks, John. Thanks,
Thank you,
Andrew.
John.
Thanks, everyone.
Yep, thank you.
Bye.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye-bye. Uh-huh.
Bye.